Let's look at day 4. The Torah reads, God said, "Let there be luminaries in the firmament of the heaven to separate between the day and the night, and they shall serve as signs and for festivals and for days and years, and they shall serve as luminaries in the firmament of the heaven to shine upon the earth." And it was so. There was evening and there was morning, a fourth day. Schroeder cites interpretations of the Torah that read this as implying not that light sources were formed at this time, only that the luminaries were now visible from Earth at this time. At this time on Earth, the atmosphere was a thick hazy smog of a mixture of chemicals, and it would have been impossible to see the sun, moon, or stars through this haze. The first life that formed at this time was plant algae in the ancient seas. This new life produced chemical energy from photosynthesis and released oxygen in the process. This early life form started producing oxygen in such large quantities, the composition of the atmosphere changed over time to predominantly oxygen and nitrogen, its current state. As a result of oxygen production, the atmosphere became transparent, making the sun, moon, and stars visible as distinct spheres. This happened after the creation of the first plant life and had to precede life on land so that life on land could breathe. Science and Torah now agree that the sequence of events were water rising up from beneath with the lava to form the oceans, plant life forming in the early oceans, oxygen enrichment of the air by the plant life, creating a visible sky, and all this preceding respiration-dependent life on Earth. That's the same thing. On to day 5, which corresponds to the next 500 million years, the period of animal life development on Earth. My interpretation of events differs from Schroeder's, and I will present my interpretation. The Torah reads, "Let the waters teem with teeming living creatures, and fowl that fly above over the earth across the expanse of the heavens. And God created the great sea giants and every living being that creeps, with which the waters teemed after their kind, and all winged fowl of every kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, a fifth day." What does science say happened? Science says that with a now oxygen-enriched atmosphere, the formation of life that relies on breathing could begin. It started in the oceans and spread to the land. The first dominant land animals were the dinosaurs. But what did the Torah say the first land animal was? Birds. A contradiction? Maybe not. New studies of fossil records indicate that their closest current living relative of the dinosaurs is in fact birds, at least as much as reptiles, and probably more so. Birds are likely the closest living descendants of the dinosaurs. It is not, in fact, a far stretch to substitute dinosaur for bird in this context. Finally, we have day 6, the most recent 250 million years. "And God said, Let the earth bring forth living creatures, each according to its kind, animal and creeping thing, and beast of the land, each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the beast of the earth according to its kind, and animal according to its kind, and every creeping being of the ground according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. They shall rule over the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, and over the animal, the whole earth, and every creeping thing upon the earth. And he created them." Over this time, science follows the evolution of man from primitive creatures to Homo sapiens. It has no comment on and does not recognize the concept of soul. Science does not comment or acknowledge a change in man that the Torah says happened approximately 5,700 years ago, linking man and God permanently, a new spiritual component that was added to man. But science does follow the physical body development of man, which originated in the inert matter of the earth, and that is identical to many Torah interpretations. For now, science and religion cannot be compared on day 6 because science has yet to form a comment about the soul. I am hoping it is not too hard for you to see there is broad agreement between the Torah and modern science. The Torah said it first, described the development of the universe and the earth accurately and unambiguously, and said it before science did and against the prevailing scientific wisdom when it was introduced. Science and Orthodox Torah views have far more in common than we realize, and the contradictions begin to disappear once we understand modern science and Torah together. Thank you.